Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing well. In today's lesson, you'll learn how to factorize trinomials. I'll share the easiest method that you'll definitely understand before the end of this lesson. So let's start with the first example, number 1. Let's do x squared plus 7x plus 10. When you get such a trinomial, the first thing that you should do is to multiply a times c. There's your a, there's b, and there's c. In this case, a is 1. So a multiplied by c, 1 times 10 is 10. Now let's find factors of 10 that add up to b. 10 divided by 1 is 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So you guys can see that we have 5 and 2 here. 5 plus 2 is 7. So we can use 5 and 2. Now open the first bracket, write x plus 2, and in the second bracket, write x plus 5. And that is your factorization. To make sure that your factorization is accurate, you can just distribute this. Let's see, x times x, it's x squared. X times 5 is 5x. 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times 5 is 10. X squared, what is 5x plus 2x? It's 7x. Plus 10. This gives you that, so your factorization is accurate. Now let's do the second example. Let's do x squared plus 9x plus 20. What's the first step? Multiply a and c. 1 multiplied by 20 is 20. Let's find factors of 20 that gives you b, that add up to b. 20 divided by 1 is 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 20 divided by 5 is 4. We have 9 here, and you can see that 4 and 5 definitely give you 9. Now let's do 4 plus 5, which is equal to 9. In the first bracket, write x plus 4, and in the second bracket, x plus 5. This is your factorization. Let's verify this by distributing. X times x is x squared. X times 5 is plus 5x. X times 4 is 4x. And x times 5 is 20. X squared, what's 5x plus 4x? It's 9x plus 9x plus 20. This is the same thing as that, therefore your factorization is correct. Now let's do the third example. Example, x squared minus 6x plus 8. What's the first step? Multiply a with c. 1 multiplied by 8 is 8. Let's find factors of 8 that add up to b. 8 divided by 1 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Now you guys can see that 4 and 2 will somehow give us 6, right? If we say 4 plus 2, we won't get 6. So in this case, you can change the signs. If you say minus 4 minus 2, you get negative 6. Negative 4 minus 2 is negative 6. So in your first bracket, write x minus 4, and in the second bracket, write x minus 2. Don't forget the signs that you chose here. Now to verify our factorization, let's distribute it. X times x is x squared. X times negative 2 is negative 2x. X times negative 4 times x is minus 4x. Negative 4 times negative 2 is positive 8. X squared, what's minus 4, minus 2 minus 4? It's minus 6x plus 8. This is the same thing as that, therefore your factorization is accurate. And let's do the fourth example. Let's do x squared plus x minus 30. What's the first step? Multiply a with c. 1 multiplied by 30 is 30. However, we have a negative here, so let's say 1 multiplied by negative 30 is negative 30. Let's find factors of negative 30 that add up to b, which is 1. 30 divided by 1 is negative 30. Negative 30 divided by 2 is negative 15. Negative 30 divided by 3 is negative 10. Negative 30 divided by 4, it's not a factor, so let's do negative 30 divided by 5, we get negative 6. Negative 30 divided by 6 is negative 5. Negative 30 divided by 10 is negative 3. Now let's look for a combination that we can use that will give us 1, because b is 1. We can see that we have 5 and negative 6 here. Now 5 minus 6 won't give you 1, so let's try 6 minus 5. Okay, so in your first bracket write x plus 5, and in the second one x minus, this should be x plus 6 and x minus 5. Now let's check if our factorization is accurate. X times x is x squared, x times negative 5 is negative 5x, x times 6 is plus 6x, 6 times negative 5 is negative 30. X squared, what's 5x plus 6? It's 1. So plus x, which is 1x minus 30. This is the same thing as that, therefore your factorization is accurate. Now let's do an example that's a bit tricky. Let's do 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. What's the first step? Multiply a with c. This is your a, there's your b, and there's your c. 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to 6. So write your 6 here. Now let's find factors of 6 that add up to b. 6 divided by 1 is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3. But you can already see here that 1 and 6 can give you 7. So there's no need to go further. What are the numbers that we should use? Let's say 6 plus 1, which is equal to 7. So 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. Now write 2x squared plus 6x plus x, because it's 6x and 1, right? So it's just x plus 3. We can write this as 1x. Just include the 1 when dealing with trinomials. So let's factor out this part first. What's the common factor? 2x. Open bracket. I taught you guys this in the first video. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. You have x squared. Let's take out 1. What are we left with? X. Then 6 divided by 2 is 3 plus 3. This cancels with that. Close your bracket. And in this case, what can you take out? You can only take out 1. So let's say plus 1. Open a bracket. That cancels with that. You're left with x, then plus 3. Now this looks like a common bracket, which is what we did in the second video. So what do we do? X plus 3. Then write what's outside. We have 2x and plus 1. 2x plus 1. Now this is your factorization. Before we check that it's accurate, I'd like to let you know about something. If you have x plus 3 and x plus 3, if you have a common bracket, then you're on the right track. If you don't have a common bracket, you can just swap these out. Instead of saying 6x, you can just say x and then 6x. Then try to factor that. But in this case, you're on the right track. So let's distribute this to make sure we have the right factorization. X times 2x is 2x squared. X times 1 is x. X times 2x is 6x. X times 3 is 3. 2x squared, what's x plus 6x? It's 7x plus 3. This looks like that. Therefore, your factorization is accurate. Let's do the sixth example. Let's do 3x squared plus 11x plus 6. What's the first step? Multiply a with c. 3 multiplied by 6 is 18. Now let's find factors of 18 that add up to b. 18 divided by 1 is 18. 18 divided by 2 is 9. 18 divided by 3 is 6. We can already see 2 plus 9 here. Now how can you write this? 9 plus 2 gives you 11. So let's write this as 3x squared plus 9x plus 2x plus 6. There's your 9x and there's your 2x. Now let's factor 3x squared plus 9x. We can take out 3x. Open a bracket. 3 divided by 3 is 1. So x squared and x, You take out 1, you're left with x. Then 9 divided by 3 is 3 plus 3. Let's do the second part. We have 2x plus 6. Let's factor out 2 because that's the common factor. 2 divided by 2 is 1. We're left with x. 2 divided by 6 is 3 plus 3. Now we have a common bracket here. You have x plus 3 and x plus 3. This means you are on the right track. If you don't have a common bracket, make sure that you swap these. So what do we do? In the first bracket, we have x plus 3. Then in the second bracket, we should have 3x plus 2. 3x plus 2. And that is your factorization. Now let's check if this is correct. By distributing, x times 3x is 3x squared. X times 2 is plus 2x. 3 times 3x is plus 9x. Then 3 times 2 is 6. 3x squared, what's 2 plus 9? It's 11. So plus 11x plus 6. This is the same thing as that. Therefore, your factorization is correct. Before I continue, I'd like to let you know that this video was brought to you by Spotify. Spotify is a music streaming app that gives you access to over 100 million songs. You can stream your favorite artists for free, or you can get the premium version and have access to features like downloading music and streaming offline. For more information, go to open.spotify.com. Link in the description. Let's do the last example. Let's do 4x squared plus 4x minus 3. What's the first step? Multiply a with c. 4 multiplied by negative 3 is negative 12. Let's find factors of 12 that add up to b. Negative 12 divided by 1 is negative 12. Negative 12 divided by 2 is negative 6. Now we can already see that 6 and 2 can somehow give us 4. Now how does this happen? We should have 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. So let's write this as 4x squared minus 2x plus 6x minus 3. Let's factor this part out. What's the highest common factor? 2x. Open a bracket. 4 divided by 2 is 2. You take out 1x, you have 2x here. Negative 2 divided by 2 is negative x, and x, these cancel each other out, so you're left with 1. Then let's deal with 6x minus 3. What's the highest common factor? 3. Open a bracket. What's 6 divided by 3? It's 2. 2x. Negative 3 divided by 3 is negative 1. So you have 2x minus 1 and 2x minus 1, which means you're on the right track. If you weren't, you just swap these. Now let's factorize this. In the first bracket, you have 2x minus 1. In the second bracket, you have what's outside, 2x and plus 3. So 2x plus 3. That's your factorization. Let's check whether it's accurate by distributing. 2x times 2x is 4x squared. 2x times 3 is plus 6x. Negative 1 multiplied by 2x is negative 2x. Negative 1 multiplied by 3 is negative 3. 4x squared. What's 6 minus 2? It's 4. So this is plus 4x minus 3. This is the same thing as that. Therefore, your factorization is accurate. And that is how you factorize trinomials. I see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, and shout out to Spotify for making this video possible.